Morning, everybody. Chad, Doss Farms. Whew, man. It's a favorite spot on the farm. Truly is. I don't know, the creek's pretty close. But there's actually 30 and 45 mile an hour, 30 to 40 mile an hour winds today. But down here in this little holler, we've got, I bet you that's a 30 or 40 foot incline up to the house, all the way around us, all the way around. So the wind doesn't come ripping through here, but you almost heard Little Donk. The wind doesn't come ripping through here, but it is in the tops of the trees, as you can see. So it's kind of a cool spot to come down here and start this video off so you guys can actually hear me. But yeah, just take it in with me for a second. Yeah, there's an old deer stand over there. Looks like this is where he put his deer feeder, mineral feeder, something along those lines. I would imagine, what would this be for? Was there like a feeder in there and he had some T-posts and chicken wire around it so they couldn't like mess with the controls and the battery maybe? But it still slung corn, I'm sure. But yeah, if you're new here, welcome and howdy. If you're old here, welcome and howdy. All right, a couple things on the agenda today. We need to drive up and look at the, let's see, we have an 8-acre pasture now and a 5-acre pasture. So 13 total. I've got them blocked off in the 5-acre pasture, which is quite a load for a dozen head of cattle. That's a lot, that's a lot, but there's a lot to eat in there. And I want them to eat it, and they are. They're doing an amazing job. I still give them cubes. They've still got a bale of hay. But what I want to do is drive over to the other pasture and see what that grass looks like just 6 days later. Yeah, let's go look at it. And I just want to see if that grass is popping in the other 8-acre pasture yet. Because what's crazy is it's popping everywhere that gets sunlight. So we've realized we're going to have to clear a little bit more than we initially wanted to. But these things take time. But I also want to learn, I want to study, I want to watch it. There's nothing wrong with haying these cattle and, you know, giving them cubes. They're certainly not complaining. They are some well-fed animals. You can't come to this farm and say, ain't nobody eating well. That's for sure. I love this hill. This is pretty stout hill right here. Woohoo! I'm in the house is right back there. I'm in a Can-Am group on Facebook, and somebody said, man, do you guys have to put it in work mode or low mode to get up the hills around your farm? And I was like, dude, put it in high and send it, man. Low mode. Might as well take that off. So yep, this is the adjoining gates. Like Jeremiah and Isaiah and Haley from JW Welding, they just finished this for us. This is 5 acres and this is 8 acres. And you can see from right here, little spurts of grass already popping up because the cows have been off of this. And I'm not saying this is a pasture that would hold 20 head of Angus. Don't get it confused. I know what this pasture can and can't do, but I know what it can't do, and that's recover with all these cattle on it. So that's why we've split them up and kept them over there for a bit so that some of this can grow back. And from what I'm seeing, you know, originally we talked about a slow burn, a controlled burn, but from what I'm seeing, it's not the burn, it's just getting the leaves off of it. And that's the thing, burning these leaves is going to be a chore. It's not going to be near as efficient as just coming through with, to be honest, a drag or a leaf blower and just blowing the leaves off the dirt so the sunshine can hit the ground and then these native grasses can grow. But we knew this property was like this. They used it strictly for hunting and living up there at the top. Full scent, low mode. I love this Can-Am too, man. Tons of room, but it fits through the tightest of spots. So nice. Ideally, what I want to do is let them have the total 13 acres, like all the time. And then during the winter is when we'll separate them, or if we have like a couple mama and baby cows and we just need the bull to take a break. But again, getting into longhorns, it's not hard to find a bull. Is it hard to find a good bull? I don't know. I've only been doing it for a year. But our friends Aaron and Kylie at Lone Rock, I'm not stressing that much about finding a bull. We've also got Maximus Jr., but again, he won't be ready to breed for 18 months. So he may be better to go live somewhere else, and we just wait on another one when we need a bull. Because, you know, Maximus, he's going to do his job here pretty quick, and then we won't have to worry about it even having a bull. As much as I love him, I think he's awesome looking. He's really chill. I can hand feed him. Hang on. But we won't need a bull full time. I'm not gonna eat my words. We are not going into low mode. It's not happening. I really need to come through here with the mower, the brush hog rather. Oh, let me show you. Get it. Don't buy used vehicles, folks. People trash new ones. So I wanted to show you guys this. This is obviously one of our loading areas, and we've had a couple issues with people parking up here or turning around or whatever. And that's why I actually left the ditch, because you've got to have that, the camera flattens that out, but you've got to have quite a truck to get in and out of there, or you're going to scrape. But I had Jeremiah add what's called field gates up here, and that way we've got this one padlocked. I'll probably put a padlock on this one too, just for safety. I know somebody can cut it, but it keeps the average bear from just pulling in and turning around. And honestly, I'm watching them on camera. There's several out here, and they pull in and they just sit, and then they dump their McDonald's cup. Like, they literally, one gal pulled in, sat her cup down, and drove off. It's like, what? Seriously? Now at least you'll have to throw it. Ton of rain yesterday, and I need to come back with my bucket too and pick that up. We had a lot of rain yesterday, and I'm waiting to see the sunshine make some of this pop. Now, I know I need to drag it. This isn't like their only pasture. You've got to be patient. I didn't buy a working, grazing, pastured farm, okay? We bought a property basically in the woods, and we're gonna turn it, some spots of it, into pasture. And it's gonna be amazing. And it's gonna take time, and you're gonna get to watch the journey. And if you came here to see a sprint and not a marathon, you're in the wrong spot. Hang on, I just drove over a chain. It's a short little one, but I'll take it. Just a little, like a choker chain, but I'll take it. Jeremiah, if you're watching this and that's yours, let me know. But finders keepers. Man, look how good that looks. Really, really sharp. They only had enough paint to paint the one, so they're gonna come back and touch that up one of these days, and they will. I'm not worried about it. There's a couple things they got to touch up. So I'm gonna do something that I said I wasn't gonna do for a few days, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and let them back in this pasture just to see what it does, because we've had a lot of rain and we've got like 4 days of sunshine ahead of us. I just think it's a good time to do it. So let me pour some cubes and then we'll watch them run up here and see if they'll just run into the other pasture. So hang on a second. Woo! Woo! Come on, cow. Woo! Man, you're good looking. Woo! Come here, bub. Come on. Hey, come here, get out of the way. Get out of the way. June will move you. Woo! Come on. There's cubes all up and down here. Bunny. Hey, come on. Come here, start eating these. Come here. Atta girl. What is Maximus doing? What a giver. CJ is so vocal now. Not sure when that changed, but it's just been the last couple months. He's closing in on 2 years old. Oh, look at Aunt June. Hey, I guess Bunny's just gonna stand over here and eat all these cubes by herself. Come on. Woo! There he goes. Tipsy. Hi, young lady. Come this way. There you go. Mama figured it out. There's Nellie. Little honey. You knuckleheads, hey, there's 2 bags. There's 2 bags. The cubes go all the way up there into that open spot. Silly animals. There we go. Glory. You're the first one here, but the last one of the cubes. What's going on? Hi. Stinker. He's the only one that came right through here. Just calling my bluff. CJ, come here, buddy. Come on. Come here. Atta kid. It's literally right there. Psst. Psst. Come on. Man, he's getting big. I don't know what that was. I say big, y'all know what I mean. He's been here for about a year, so he feels big to us. Hello, young lady. So she's next. That's Glory. Two. Fiona would be in June. Hello there. Hello there. Thank you. Thank you for that. So MJ's still on the other side, hanging out with his best friend Lily. True story. That seems to be the way that's going over there. Donkeys, you can come down here. Pretty cool. This is Belle, MJ's mama, of course. Phineas. And then Sonny and Bunny. So these two will be first time heifers. Or technically heifers, I guess. But I have no doubt they've been bred now. No doubt. But we'll just let them go back and forth through here today. Let them hang out. Look at the babies leading the donkeys. See if they find their way over there. There we go. That's trash, Lucy. Hey, see, the cows walked right past it. Leave it to Lucy, though. Oh, look out. You're feeling frisky. My goodness. So cool. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Woo! Wait, one more. You little stinker. He's looking for water. Of course, there is rainwater in there. There's about 1.5 inches, 2 inches of water. I'm gonna get another what I refer to as a hog waterer, which basically a hog waterer, we've got one over where the pigs and sheep and goats and goats and alpacas are. We don't have sheep, but we've got one over there, and I want to get one over here for these guys and then put a cover on it so the big cows literally can't drink out of it. I even thought about having Jeremiah build me like almost like not a creep feeder, but a creep waterer. So like something with like a V right here where only the calves can fit in there, and box it off to where the big cows can't get in there. That way they'll have their own water. And that would help the donkeys too. It's pretty special seeing these calves. I can't wait till the other two hit the ground, and I'm actively looking for more cows that are bred and ready to pop. My goal is to have a dozen longhorn heifers plus June, and then a bull we're just going to either keep while we need him or get one while we need him, if that makes sense. I don't need a bull all the time. And then I would just like to have 2 steers. Some Baldies would be awesome, or some Herefords. So if you guys know anybody around here, and I thought about talking to our neighbor about those Charolais and seeing if we can get a couple of those. So I'm going to reach out to him too. So that'd be pretty handy. And I may just buy beef off of him. I may not need to run 2 steers. I may just say, hey, just hold 2 back for me. Whatever you get at the market, whatever they would bring, just hold 2 for me. So that may be the best way to go, actually. But I do like seeing them and raising them and knowing that this is my beef. But I trust my neighbor. Like I said, I went to school with him, had no idea he lived right there. I had no idea in high school he had cows. This guy right here, talk to me. Some of you guys may remember, I think Dusty at Cross Timbers, he hung like a 55-gallon drum on a chain, and it just gave the animals something to like push around, knock around. I've got bison, so I may not need something that heavy duty. Whoa, look out. But it would be kind of cool to give them something to kind of knock around. I don't need a brush for CJ to brush his hair. They use the trees, okay? I'm sorry, bud, I just don't. But speaking of trees, I need to know, and I've got a like quick attach, and I've got front controls or whatever on my tractor, but what would work best for cleaning some of this up? Only utilizing, probably with the house and the 2 pastures and raised pasture, maybe 20 acres, maybe. So raised pasture is 4 acres. There's 13 here, that's 17. I bet it's less than that. The house is only sitting on maybe 3, and I know that because of the measurement of the backyard. So let's call it 22 acres left of this. Now I know we don't want to clear it. I don't want to see everything. I love that we can drive to the very back, like I did with Adler in the last video, and literally you can't hear anything. Nobody can see you. They don't know where you're at, but yet you're still safe because you're on your property. But I mean, like, you can absolutely get lost back there, find a nice spot, take a cold drink, whether that's this or that, or sweet tea, a book, if that's your thing. I keep all my books in the cloud. I know there's something to be said for being able to hold a book. My dad likes the smell of fresh books and glue. You go through a house fire, you kind of change your opinion on having things in the cloud. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So my brush hog will take care of a lot of this, but a lot of it won't. Do I need to just rent something? Do I need to, is there a skid steer attachment that I can put on my tractor to buzz this down the most efficient? And again, I'm not looking to mulch and clear this, but we do have some black cherry trees, which can actually be poisonous, only when they wilt. And again, a cow has to eat like 4 pounds of dry leaves for it to hurt them. So we're not worried about that, but I would like to take them out. The other thing though is, I know that even if I mulch this, it's not going to matter if there's not animals back there. It will grow back. So we would actually travel it like we do these paths, day in and day out. And you just can't possibly do that on 22 acres. So yeah, I don't mean to get a little bit long-winded, but we're not going to do an entire perimeter fence until probably late fall, early winter, because it's already getting so grown up back there. It'd be like running fence through this. And that's just, nobody needs to. I like Jeremiah. I don't need to make him do that. So anyway, yeah, what's out there? What's out there? I've talked to Rock Hill Farms, old Brock. He does a lot of equipment, a lot of tractor reviews, stump grinders, chainsaws, all kinds of stuff. I've talked to him a little bit. Let's stand by this tree. I've talked to him a little bit, and we may go over there and hang out with him, see what he's got. He doesn't live very far away at all. And what's funny is when I was talking about a controlled burn, he brought it up as well. And I'd like to know where he landed with it, because you can't control burn this. Not here. It's just not safe. Remember, we talked to actual firefighters, and they were like, yeah, I'm not super wild about that right here. But that's because we butt up against like 800 acres. The next person has like 250, and then we're encompassed by another like 300. So it's just too risky to do that here. Plus, it won't benefit us right here. I'm gonna try and clear some of this because I can mow it. The house is just 75 yards through the trees and brush right here. I can handle that because then we can mow it. But back here on this 22, if I wanted to cut some new paths, I've got a chainsaw, I've got the dad bod, I can make it happen. But is there something that can help make it happen faster and more efficient? That's what I want to know. Whew, man. Shout out to Jeremiah and Isaiah and Haley again. We could not be more pleased with this gate. Remember last time I left you, I said they were going to put a 4-inch strap right here. You can't beat the wind. You see that? But that strap keeps them from waving back and forth, and that was their idea. I sincerely appreciate it there. So cool, man. The gate openers from Ghost are nice and quiet. No complaints there. And I'm gonna come down and move this one. I had an idea too. I think what I'm gonna do, instead of worrying about mowing this, I'm just gonna put a couple of panels across the top up there. And then I'll open this gate and let the cows out and just let them eat right here. The only thing I gotta do is make sure the neighbors' Charolais are not in this pasture, or at least our bull. I haven't seen his bull, but he's gotta have one. But we just got to make sure they're not, you know, nose to nose or anything like that. But either way, I could let the steers in here. I could let Frank, CJ, and Finn in here. That might be the best way to go because they're pretty tame. But, man. Woo. All right, now what I need to do, program these other remotes. And I bought these with my own money. We also bought those gates, the gate openers. And I've got padlocks so they can't be stolen or moved or opened. So we're gonna go the whole 9 yards with them. But I do need to teach or learn these new remotes because we need one in the side-by-side, one in each truck. And then they actually make this outdoor one that you can wire to like the handlebars of a four-wheeler or a side-by-side, something like that. But in our case, the side-by-side's closed, so I can use a regular one like you would for a car. But I need, what do I need? Oh, the tractor. It's gonna be out in the elements, so I wanted to get one that was able to handle that. We ran ours off of an existing battery that was already out here, and I bought this with my own money. But the only thing I do need is like the smart controller. And I'm not sure if I'll get internet out here, a signal out here, but it might be pretty close, but we'll see. But let's see. Learn extra remote. That was easy. I don't know that it gets much easier than that. Now the one thing we want to do is I actually want to set the open and close a little bit shorter, because right now we've got it just a little bit too long. I think 45 seconds is better. So this is pretty cool. To set the auto close time, you just press that button, and then every time that light blinks, it's 1 second. So I've got my stopwatch going. You're welcome for the review, Ghost Controls. We paid for all of this, but that's all right. The wiener's over there sleeping on duty. This is what we wanted though. This is why we brought him closer.
Yeah.
Where's that dog? All right. What's up, Wiener? Look how big he's getting.
I know, he's so huge. Show to people.
When's he get you know?
May 15th, I think. 17th, 15th or 17th.
May 15th. No longer be a man.
We're gonna take your manhood.
No,
Oh.
He heard you.
He was like, nope.
We haven't done much today just because it's been 30, 40 mile an hour winds. The only thing we did was go get, where were they? Salt and pepper?
Oh, east side. Way over there.
They were way over there, but
Outside of the pin.
that's the nice thing about bottle babies though. You just run out and holler and they come running. So they were just exploring, but it's all good. We need to let them in the backyard.
That's true.
With Julie and Blanche.
That's very true.
He just wants to play.
She is.
He just wants to play.
Patient dog
Yeah.
there ever was.
And he's not.
She's got to put up with that one.
All right. Well, let me know what you guys think about some kind of machine or equipment or something that would make it more efficient to clear that right there. That's what we want. If we took out this row of brush right here, we could see that double gate. And I think that'd be really pretty. No?
No, I agree.
Just put his paw on me.
Yes.
What is he
He wants to touch you. That's what he does. Say, Daddy, pet me.
It's all goose. He's offended. I called him out for it. But yeah, we think this would be really cool. That's where the double trails are. One goes down to the meadow. And here it comes. Goodness.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
It doesn't.
That's over 30 at least. So. And that's why I didn't brush hog today, because
We're under a wind block right now, too.
right. But that's why I didn't brush hog today, because I was worried about deadfalls and things hitting the tractor. So anyway, yeah, talk to us about what we could do out there. Let us know what ideas you have, and I definitely just want to clear it so we can mow it. I think that would look pretty good. We're gonna get some dinner ready and make sure Goose is okay. So, all right. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate all the support on the last video, and you know, just can't thank you guys enough. We knew it would be okay, but we just had to wait for a few things to fall into place. Somebody's already out.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Salt or pepper's already out.
It's because there's new gates, so we'll get it fixed, but they're fine, trust me.
Well, they're fine. When Jeremiah hung new gates, we need to backfill just like we did on the other gates to keep them in. But those two goats, we're not worried about at all. They always come back.
The other
They don't even actually leave. I say come back. All they do is just go wherever they want.
They don't go anywhere. Yeah, the other four, on the other hand, are contained to the barn, so that they don't go anywhere.
Well, surprise! Most of the time, we just find them on the back porch. That's how we know they're out.
Yeah.
So, anyway. All right. With that said, y'all be good. Don't work too hard. Don't make it weird. God bless. Gooses.